I have seen marriages back in Nigeria that I really don't like the dynamics of the home. Like the men just working so hard to provide for the family, and the woman is just there being a homemaker. So I have never seen myself as a homemaker. So dating back in Nigeria, I am not really sure I would get married at all. So I had to live in Lagos for a short period of time. Was the craziest period of my life. Lagos is loud. The city smells. So living in Lagos, I was having headaches all through. People shout at one another. Somebody insults you. They steal your phone when you go out. So it was really messing up with me. It was crazy. I hardly sleep and it messes up with my head. Like I was like a crazy person when I came to Canada. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Open Table. Today I'll be co-hosting with
Osas.
And we have a beautiful and vibrant guest. I'll leave the introduction to her today. Hi, I'm excited to be here today. My name is Faith Malaki. I am glad that you guys are doing this amazing job here. So I work as quality assurance for food, drugs, and controlled substances currently. And I have a business on the side, Feti Consults, event planning and decoration. And I recently got married. So that's just a brief one about me. Thank you, Faith, for honoring our invite and gracing the show. Thank you for coming. Many questions, many things to discuss on the show today. Before we continue, I would like our families, our friends to click on the share, like, and subscribe buttons. Subscription is free. Kindly press that button and subscribe to the show. Congratulations on your marriage. Start with relationship first. Like meeting your spouse. Did you meet each other in Canada or was it something back home? Yeah, we met in Canada. So that's 2024 actually. Our relationship started, I would say, immediately when we met. So he was so sure of what he wanted. Like I would say, if you're a lady, make sure you are well advanced when it comes to developing yourself enough to know what you want. So it was easy for us to just get started and then know what is next for us. So yeah, we met here in Canada. I have seen marriages back in Nigeria that I really don't like the dynamics of the home. Like the men just working so hard to provide for the family and the woman is just there being a homemaker. I have never seen myself as a homemaker. Dating back in Nigeria, I am not really sure I would get married at all. So I was dating for the fun of dating. Never for marriage. So I just wanted to develop myself. That's all I see. So when I'm dating somebody back in Nigeria, there's no assurance of you are getting married. There's no even introduction to family or anything like that. So when I wanted to move to Canada, it was easy to end my relationships. I'm like, yeah, I have a better career out there and I'm leaving. And I ended the relationship.
Oh, so you said you never planned to get married, even while you were in Nigeria. So what changed?
When I was in Nigeria, I really don't like like I said, the dynamics of looking at my own family. My dad really worked hard to take care of all of the kids. And my mom was a homemaker. I really don't like that idea. Looking at how families are structured back home. Personally, I experienced it that my mom was not able to, financially contribute to the family, and my dad had to do that all by himself. And eventually, when we lost our dad, she couldn't replace him in that regards when it comes to finances. So what changed for me is when I was able to be financially independent. So when I got to Canada, I'm able to work by myself, be able to do things for myself. And I realized that, yeah, I'm in the position that I don't have to depend on any man, my husband, or whoever comes my way to take care of myself or any child that I get to have in that relationship. So I'm like, okay, maybe marriage isn't that terrible, the way I see it.
One more question about that area, because I'm intrigued. Was it that you thought that if you got married in Lagos, you can't fend for yourself? Because that scenario is not general, right? That's where women don't fend for the family too. So there are a lot of women that fend for the family back in Nigeria. So did you think that not if you don't get married or if you get married in Nigeria, you are not going to play that role?
So yeah, I think it's basically the dynamics of how Nigerian homes are. Like the women are the homemakers. They make food, they take care of the kids and all of that. Having to do that within another 9 to 5 or earning money or owning a business plus taking care of the home is too much work on the women. I know that feminism have fought for us to have that choice of I want to work, I want to earn money as well. But taking that part of feminism of I'm working, I'm earning money as well, plus what it is innate for you as a woman to do, the expectation is too much. It's a lot of work. So if you have to keep up with a 9 to 5 or own a business, a successful business back in Nigeria, and you're having 3 or 4 kids, and your husband is not helping with the house chores, or you depend on, how would I say it, helpers to like help you to take care of your kids. They are basically raising your kids for you. So you are not a mother if someone else is raising your kids and you are just instructing them on what to do. So I believe that back home, you just have to be a wife and stay home. That's how Nigeria looks like. But when you are here, it is like the system allows the men to participate in the family, in raising of the kids, taking them for their games, being part of the child's life, that women have enough time to also keep up with any money and doing their own 9 to 5 as well. Like a Nigerian man back home, taking care of his kids is seen as somehow, even with being 2025, it is like, oh yeah, why are you a stay-home dad when you have a wife? Why are you doing that? And these women are still expected to still keep up with 9 to 5 or a business to earn money and contribute financially to the home. So it's too much work on Nigerian women, seriously.
Okay, it's good to hear, Faith. And I'm happy that you changed your mind anyway, because for me, I think there's more to marriage than a woman not working or a man taking the responsibilities all alone. But I think I totally agree with you. Like the scenario here, the dynamics in westernized world is kind of different. Like the way people would see men that support 100% with chores, raising of kids would be different from what applies back home. Like, has the wife done something to you, or is the wife entirely in control of the marriage? Okay. Faith, I'm going to ask, now that you are married and you are based in Canada, was that a part of discussion you had in your courtship days about raising kids and the man being in support, 100% support of or assistant with
Before
raising
you
kids?
answer that question, are you married to a Nigerian now?
Yes, so a Nigerian man.
Oh, what's the
A Yoruba man. Yeah. So I would say like the pressure that we have mostly when it comes to our families generally is not even the immediate family. It's not even your partner. It is the society. So my partner is very, very, very flexible. Even meeting him and the way we get to sync, it's just that he likes a person like myself. So it's like we were just different piece of the same set. So we just fit perfectly. Like he doesn't care if a woman cooks. He doesn't care if you stay home. He likes a career woman. He wants to push you to even go further. Even when he gets to know the type of food that I eat, he's fine with it. And I have to like, oh, you know what? I will start making Nigerian meals more. I will start doing this. I was gladly making those flexibilities for him as well, to say, yeah, if I get back from work, I think about food. Myself, I like fresh meals. Like I like to cook from start. So I do meal preps on the weekend, but I keep them fresh in the fridge or in the freezer. And then I try to do those. So yeah, getting to know that someone else is coming on board and is going to like learn that I love fresh meals and is going to like it. It was nice for him. It's amazing to him. Like, oh yeah, you eat fresh meals. But then he's fine with still warming up food later by himself. He's fine if there is no food. If you are eating out, he's okay with it. So he finds it like really even amazing. All the time he's like, what are we doing today? What's on board today? And then he's getting on board with me. So that is why it is easy, because this society allows him to do that. If we are back in Nigeria, I believe that his friends, his co-workers, if he's not coming with like home cooked meals to work and he's just going with like, let's say, cakes, I bake cakes on the weekend and I just make brownies and he takes it to work and that's good enough for him for lunch. And if he's doing that back home, somebody will make a comment. His family members will make a comment or something. But this society allows him to be that flexible as well. So I would say I just found my person. That's the answer.
I'm so happy that you got a fantastic husband, the bone of your bones and the flesh of your flesh, the person that sings with you, because that's very important in marriage. But I'm a little bit curious because we are talking to the audience and our viewers. It gives a bit of representation that, is it that if you were back in Nigeria, this same guy, you've actually answered that he will not do this. Is it now like every man in Nigeria don't help their wives? They are not doing anything domesticated. Is that the general perception, or is because of your background? Because I know most people are molded based on their background and what they are used to. Because I don't want to agree that all men, if you were in Nigeria, you will never see a man who will do the same thing your husband is doing to you now. Even though I agree that large part of society encourages men to sit like the boss and not really be domesticated. But I still believe that a lot of men are that way. What really created that mindset? Family, background, or that is how Nigeria is?
I would say that is how Nigeria is. That's how an African man is. The thing is, what have we, how do we bring up our African men? Let's just go back to their upbringing, who they are. Like you said, it's not just my upbringing, like the environment that you grow up in matters a lot. My family, my home is one of my environments. School is also my environment. Society, our neighbors, they are my environment. My friends that are married when I was in Nigeria that got married and then they have to not go for that master's, not continue a job because they even have to relocate to where their husband is. And that is the end of their career, the end of their life, or they have to start all over again. So I'm saying that in the society itself, Nigeria itself, or Africans in general, men are brought up to be catered to be taken care of. They are being mothered from their mother mothering them to their wives taking up those responsibilities. And don't get me wrong, those responsibilities that men take, it is very important if we can go back to balancing it with women taking that responsibility of homemaker and not working. I'm saying that feminism of people having choices of I want to make my own money and also be a homemaker is like asking too much from a woman. It works perfectly in Nigeria where you probably have a shop in front of the house that is flexible. You can close it at whatever time. You don't need it to make money. You just need to have something to be doing. And then you have your husband that goes maybe 6 a.m. in the morning and comes back 6 p.m. in the evening, making all the money. It is perfect like that. But once we come to this modern day of a woman goes to school, I'm also a doctor, and then she have to stop for a while to have kids and then raise that kids, or an assistant or a helper is helping her to raise the kids because you have to get to work to still get fulfilled as a career person. It is a lot difficult. And a man will not still accept it as a sacrifice on her hand because it is what the woman wanted. It's not the man. The man is not saying, this is what I want. And she's like, oh yeah, I'm making these sacrifices for you. It became an expectation. That some men right now, even these are Gen Z men. I'm not a Gen Z. So you see, all these Gen Z men saying that, oh yeah, I don't want a liability. So you want a woman that can provide, and you are not going to also, fill in the space of some things that she can do or she may not be able to do. And there are some things that only women can do for the family. It is only a woman that will carry pregnancy to term and give birth to the baby and nurse the baby. At least the baby would have stopped maybe sucking breast or weaning period before you can even hand your baby over to someone else to continue to care for them. So those periods, what are men doing that can replace that for the woman if you also want an equal provider? So I would say the society in general, Nigeria, African men, we don't raise them to clean. We don't raise them to do all of these things. Some people are retraining themselves. They are trying to help their wives out in some of these things, but it takes a lot of work for them to even acknowledge it at first, that this is what I should be doing. And then they learn it. But it's easier in a society like Canada, in the UK, like westernized society, that it is easier for them to imitate what is already happening around them than, what they didn't see their father doing, to start doing it all of a sudden back home.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Faye. That was a good one. I think I kind of agree with you because expectation for a woman, especially a woman that is into a career that really wants to get something doing for herself, herself personally, is high. You even here, women would go to work. You both work 9 to 5, but who is expected to come back home and start taking care of the kids and start preparing the meal? Of course, if we want to be truthful to ourselves, in larger percentage of homes, it is the woman. You've gone since morning, and I'm not sure, but in my home, we don't have that timetable of, okay, my husband cooks today, I cook tomorrow, or who cooks. Yeah. So mostly when it comes to cooking, I know it's my duty. Yeah. So for a woman that is not so strong, or you are not so determined that you want to pursue your career, you might get lost in raising kids. We have women who growing up academically, like they knew what they wanted for themselves, but like this is who I wanted to be. But marriage came, pregnancy took some time, relocation, moving to where your husband is based. And eventually, at the end of the day, if you are not so, like if you don't have that determination, you might not be able to achieve something personally to yourself, like, oh, this is my career and everything. Okay, but everyone to what works for them.
For them, yeah.
Yeah. So Faith, I have this question. We've had opportunity to speak to a couple of single ladies in Canada and meeting spouses, how easy it is to get into relationships. Like, so as a single lady, now I know you have that cap. Like, yeah, like we're on the same level now, Mrs. Right?
Yeah.
So as a single lady, how easy was it to find this special man?
I would say I had a couple of relationships before I started dating my husband. Yeah, saying that I'm married is because we've done the civil wedding. We still have our wedding next year. We are still doing the rest. So yeah, talking about doing the wedding, civil wedding, and then doing the wedding next year, I would say like what that had taught me is being flexible. You really have to, I wouldn't say upgrade your mind. I would say you have to relearn or unlearn some things and relearn. So coming to Canada, the first thing I did, because I was alone, what I did was go to therapy. I don't know how my brother will say like you are already westernized, like you are Unibo, you are this, because he didn't even like see it coming that I would come to a country and what I would think of is I want to go to therapy, because I stayed in Lagos and it messes up with my head. Like I was like a crazy person when I came to Canada. So I'm like, this is a new environment. I don't know where, I don't know how, but I know that I am not of a sane mind to start living in this place. So when I was talking to my therapist, I just told her that I'm just new here and I want to know so many things. I want to know how it works here, how relationship works, how you talk to people, how you relate with human beings. So I got a lot of information from her. I learned to be very, very flexible. Like you can try, as a single person, you can try online dating. Just know your priorities and get your priorities right. When you meet somebody, you can say hi to them first. You can ask them what they are doing for the rest of the day. Those are questions that can start a conversation. Because here in Canada, you don't see anybody stopping you on the road and says, hey, sister, I want to talk to you. Or in church, somebody coming to you all the time. It can even be seen as harassment. If you stop somebody and you start asking them questions, you're harassing them if they don't want to, So nobody is doing that. Nobody will stop you at the store and say, hey, I like you. I like what you're wearing. It is an harassment to someone else. So as a single lady, you can start some friendly conversation at first. Say hi, whoever it is, and be flexible. Either the person is white or from any country. When I first saw my husband, I thought he's not even Nigerian because he's so dark. And I was thinking that maybe this man is from Sudan or some place. But yeah, we said hi at the store and we were just at the same place picking up plantains. And then we started a conversation. I helped him out. And then we got to where we wanted to pay. Then we continued the conversation. And at the end of the day, he was like, oh, I have this church event. Will you come? And then I'm like, yeah, a weekday event. So on Wednesday, we went for that church event. And then when we were coming back, he said, yeah, I'm going to marry you.
Oh,
so without even saying, will you be my girlfriend? So he knew what he wanted. I'm like, how, why, like the audacity. But I was open-minded to like probably hear him out the next time or talk to him and see him again. And again, when you are flexible, the idea that we have in Nigeria that a man is going to come, sweep you off your feet and take care of your bills and fix your family problems, your housing issues, it does not work here. Sometimes those men are also figuring out how to live in a country that they've not been before. Some of them are students. Some of them are maybe, even if they tell you that I'm working, the pay is good and everything, they have car loans, they have something that they are spending heavily on. And they have families back home that is also like asking, for black tax and all of these things. So you have to be like really, really tone it down when it comes to
expectations.
the material things that you need from a man, the bone straight. Even I would say, don't undersell yourself. Like if you want to go to a restaurant, go to a nice restaurant, but have the money as well in your pocket to pay for whatever you are eating. Don't let this man come and see you as this person just wants to take from me. So it's important that we can't build men the way we build them back in Nigeria. Yeah, it is not good. I think in Nigeria right now, people are also like, men are also crying out loud.
No.
They don't want to be built
What
like
are you
that.
bringing to the table? That's one of the
They
first
don't want to be built
questions.
like that anymore. Like, they are not paying for your hair or your clothes when you are going on a date, because yeah, it's a very unreasonable thing to ask for.
No, but I think
Yeah.
maybe if you're looking at what you said before about how in Nigeria, the women are expected to take care of the home and do a lot of
Yeah.
domestic work alongside working or finding the kind of job to do. It almost balances out. If I have to do this, do that, then you also give me money. But here, where you almost do things split 50-50,
Yep.
home, children, and other things, then maybe that's why the reverse is the case,
Yeah.
where you have to take your money to restaurants and make sure you pay for yourself.
Yep.
I would like to shift it a little bit away from marriage or dating.
Yeah.
Or something you talked and said that's really touched me is about you had to go for therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's go back, revisit a little bit about what prompted all that therapy issues.
Mhm.
How was your background? How was it growing up?
Oh yeah, growing up, it's a very, very Christian home. It's just school and home, so you would definitely excel in school and all of that. So we are so brilliant in my house and everything. My house is like the perfect example. Even right now, when people see us, they're like the perfect example of, look at this person's kid and all of that. Yeah. So I would say why I had to like go for therapy was the period I lived in Ekiti State all my life. I went to Ekiti State University. When I served at Harbour, but eventually I came back home. So I had to live in Lagos for a short period of time. So I have never lived in Lagos before. So that short period of time for about 6 to 7 months was the craziest period of my life. So I was just in this big city, because Ekiti is it's a small state, right? And Ado Ekiti is like less than 1 million people. So going to live in Lagos all by myself, job seeking, getting a job, working for a boss that will not pay you. Lagos is loud. The city smells. Apologies to Lagos people. Like, I have never experienced something like that. There's not like trees. I live in a place that there are trees at the back of the house. So I grew up in a very remote place. So living in Lagos, I was having headaches all through. People shout at one another. Somebody insults you. They steal your phone when you go out. Like, you don't know what the day looks like. So it was really messing up with me. Like, it was crazy. I hardly sleep. So when I got to Canada, traveling down to Canada, my first day without headache was while I was in the plane. That I didn't have headache. I was like, this place is normal. This place is okay. Like, right in the plane, I felt like I'm going somewhere that is very peaceful. So when I got to Canada, before I left, my sister visited me and she said something. She also came from our state to visit me. She said, "You've changed. You yell, you shout, you are abusing people, you are aggressive. There's something changed in you." So I knew that if I just go to another place that is like a good place, everybody loves Canada, then I want to go to Canada. If I get there and I'm this person that yells and I'm angry and I don't know what to expect, like, I hold my bag like this if I'm walking on the road. So my sister noticed that. So when I got to Canada and I was looking for jobs and then looking for houses and everything, one of the things I was also looking for is like a therapy place, because they will give you all of this information of how to get a job, how to do this, but nobody will tell you how to actually take care of your mental health. So I looked for that therapist and I told her that I don't really have any issue. I just want to know how this environment looks like. I need knowledge. I want the knowledge. I want to know how to meet people. What kind of people will I meet in Canada? And I went to Montreal. So Montreal was where I stayed for 4 years. In Montreal, there is a lot of people, lot of races, lot of languages. So you can still keep your accent. You don't need to like change to Canadian accent. You can still be yourself. So I just went as myself to this woman to say, yeah, there are a lot of people here, and it's a big city again. Will I still be the angry person, washing over my head, somebody to not steal my hair, rushing? What does this environment looks like? So she helped me out, gave out some references who I should meet. And it is really helpful because I unlearned a lot of things. I know how to hold the door for the next person. These are the things that they never teach you anywhere in Nigeria, even from your elementary school to the end. Most times we just focus on ourselves. What is in it for me? We are like very, very selfish. Yeah. So sorry that I have to say that. As Nigerians, we are very selfish. We take care of ourselves because it's like every time we find ourselves in a situation to fight for yourself. It's like always survival of the fittest. But when I got to Canada, I get to learn that you can open the door for the next person. If you have 2 jackets, you can give the second one to someone else that does not have any. Like, life is just simple. It is easy. The Canada that we have back then it's a very, like, even jobs, they call you to ask you, do you still need this job? Are you coming for this interview? So there are like a lot of jobs right in front of you. You have the chance of making good choices, good life choices. So that's the reason for the therapy. It's not because of any childhood trauma or anything. It's like I would say 90% of my childhood is so perfect. Yeah.
So it was just the exposure to that Lagos hustle and bustle and rush life, and it's like a crazy place. And then you're like, okay, I need to decompress, and I needed to like tone down. That's a good one, and that's an advice to people that if you find yourself like in a very difficult environment and you don't know how to navigate your environment, it looks like a big contrast from where you are coming from. Therapy might be the way just to help you adjust and like sink in and harness all the good things you meet in your new environment.
Yeah, that's right. I would add that even like the food that I eat, I get to know how to like shop cheap for food through that therapy. Like, I know potatoes, because first time I tasted potatoes here, I'm like, what is this? This is not the potatoes I know back in Nigeria. They are sweet. I'm like, what type of potatoes are this one? Then I get to learn how to like buy the bread, the potatoes, how to make some Canadian food that are going to be very, very cheap compared to me looking for African meals. I've seen people get here in their first month, they're like, where is the African store? Just try the meals in here. Try their normal store. Shop at the store that you buy at $1.50, at $2. Before you start going to African store that you have to shop at $30 or $40, the money that you may not have yet. Some people are very rich though. So yeah. I get to learn that. She introduced me to some of those meals. She asked me to like try them out. She asked me to like, get into a French school, make friends that are not from my country. So it really helps you to like be more flexible. And then also like I got this exposure that I didn't have all of the years that I had education. I had religion, I had all other things. But this exposure came in a short period of time that I can work with anybody. I don't believe my boss is a bad person. I have worked with 2 major bosses in my life, and they are still my contacts. They are still my friends. I still refer to them. I still reach out to them when I need help. And yeah, some people have the mentality that your boss, don't let your boss know about this. Don't do this. Like, back from home. These are things that may not even be applicable to you when you get here, that you don't need, that you have to like, let go of, and then learn something different, learn something new.
Okay, so that would bring me to a question about your regular work life. We've spoken about relationship, we've spoken about life before moving to Canada and presently in Canada. So what's your everyday life?
So it's like a go day. So yeah, even today I have to like still send messages and all of that, check on people and give timelines and everything. So yeah, when my 9 to 5, I'm managing some people. For 4 years now, I've been in like managerial role in Canada. And getting to that managerial, like I've said, your immediate manager, whoever it is that you are, that is responsible for you, that you're reporting to, should be your closest person in any organization. Don't ever see that person as somebody that hates you. Don't go to the job. Just don't do it. So it's not like you are trying to like, be obsequious or trying to like, try to please them. It is just the way it is in Canada. The person that you are reporting to is the person that knows you. The CEO does not know. If you go to the CEO's office and say, you know what I'm going through and everything, they refer back to your team lead, to your direct boss, to your manager, to your supervisor. They go back, even if you don't know, they will do that behind you. They will go back to your supervisor and say, this person had said this. So it is important that you keep a good relationship with your immediate my boss or immediate manager. So my day is like, the 9 to 5 is just the 9 to 5. You keep from the beginning of the day to the end of the day. It's one issue or the other, especially that you have people that report to you and you also like manage up. The CEO of the company is still there. You still have to like report to them. And good thing about Canada that I would like people to also know is It's not about what you wear, how you look to work, changing. In fact, they think Africans that we just change our looks
Every day.
we just we are a different person every day, because they think that your look is also part of your personality. So if you have wigs on today and the next day you have a braids,
Braids.
they feel like you have multiple personality and there's something wrong with you. So like, if you don't be too cautious of, oh, how do I look to work? Do I look beautiful? Do I have this
No one
nice dress?
cares.
No one cares about that. They will even think that you have problem with you. Like your car, the car that you drive and everything. They don't matter. What matters is when you are in like a room and your voice is the best voice that they want to hear. The words that you are saying is what everyone in that room wants to listen to. So my day is mostly like that. It is, okay, we are going to this meeting, and you preparing for those meetings, making sure that you have value to put on the table. Again, the Canadian workplace is about what you give. As much as they are paying you, the higher they pay you, the more value they want you to put on the table. So once that value is no longer there, they can let you go, and it's okay. It's okay. So on the business side, most times weekdays in the evenings, I get to get involved in my business. They have a renter side of the business, and we have the decoration part and the planning part. When I'm doing the planning, if I'm doing like a full planning, I may take time off my 9 to 5 to be available for the client for that period of their event, maybe a week or 2 weeks of their main event. So to be able to be present with them. And yeah, that's how work looks like. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. You have an interesting life. I really love your work because the input you made about people having to, work, have good work ethics,
Yeah.
and being in Canada, not caring about what you wear. Because I know back home, we always love to dress up, look good, look sophisticated, and all. And yeah, because one thing I must add my own experience to it a little bit. One thing I noticed is that here in many of the friends or those from other nationalities are always intrigued with our transformations and our changing looks.
Yeah.
And they always admire our dressing, even though, yeah, dress well, look good, but don't
Overdo it.
overdress beyond what you can give, right?
Mhm.
That's what I think you are saying. That's what
Yeah.
I'm hearing you say. That what your voice in the room is more important than your
The
dressing
way you
and all
look.
that. And it's true, you can wear jeans and top and nobody cares. Just
Oh, yeah.
come to work and do your job right. You came into Canada as a student, or as what kind of route did you take into Canada?
So my route to Canada is like very, very interesting. And I always tell people that when I say it, people get surprised. So they're like, people thought I came in with PR and everything, because considering the growth and everything. So I would say proudly I came into Canada as a refugee. And when I got into Canada, Canada was the best thing that ever happened to me. That's just, that's one thing. So yeah, October that year when I came, it was getting cold as usual. And Canada just accepted us, and then they started paying us some amount of money just to be able to survive. So it's like the minimum they would pay, I think, is about $680 as at that time every month. So it will take care of your feeding and it will take care of your housing. Those are the two major things that they expect. They will give you contacts of where you can get maybe clothes, food, banks, and things like that if you need to. So, but for me, it's mostly just because of the route that I was really available for me to come into Canada. So when I got to Canada,
Did you come in through the US, or
yeah,
you
through
just
the
took a
US.
flight direct to Canada?
Through the US to Canada. So yeah, we came in and we have like lots of Nigerians that came in together, and we are friends and we are still friends. And then when I got to Canada, there's a place that they gave that we can stay, but I just move away from there. Once you have that $680, you can go and rent a place, and it will come again the next month. So, but I know how important it is for me to work. And like I said, I started seeing a therapist. So I know how important. I was open to the opportunities of, you have to start working. The jobs are there. They are calling. They're asking you, do you want to work at a call center? We have a position at our manufacturing place. Do you need a job? We got your phone number from this social worker. Do you need a job? So Canada had jobs back then, like really, really so much jobs that they needed people. So when I started working, I think a month after my work permit came out, and I started working. And the first thing that resonated with me at the workplace when I got there, there are like a lot of Nigerians, people that are way older than myself, is that people love quick money. And people love like they want less responsibilities for
More
quick
money.
money. If you are like a floor associate, you can get to do as much overtime that you want to do. But if you're a supervisor, they were like, oh yeah, they just pay you $30,000 a year, and then that's the cap. But if you're a floor associate, you can do overtime for like another whatever, and I will make 50,000. I will make 60,000. So the opportunity came just 2 weeks that I started the job. The opportunity came to become a supervisor. Like they were asking. They were literally asking everyone, oh yeah, the night shift supervisor is leaving and everything. I'm like, yeah, I will do it. Then I sent a message to the manager to say, yeah, I'm interested in the night shift supervisor and everything. And that was the beginning of it all. Like immediately I became a supervisor, I had time to be able to study French on the side, to be able to take professional courses for my career, because I had a career, I had education on the side. So I won't be at call center for the most of my days, right? So I want to leave that place as quickly as possible. So the supervisor's position helped me to like be able to achieve that. So I did not study in Canada. I didn't go to school in Canada, like an official school in Canada. I've only taken professional courses. And from there, I got into my career. I became a technician in my career, became a coordinator, became a supervisor. And so far, like I'm in the industry that I'm in right now, I'm at the peak of my career there. So I never had to like go to like an official school, submit a certificate to anybody. Even when I say I have those professional courses, I have those certifications from those courses. It is just in my resume. Nobody has ever said, bring them to me. Let me see. Are they legit or something like that? I just know that it's on my LinkedIn and it's on my resume and it's good to go. When I go for the interview, they're like, oh yeah, this person really have these experiences. So, and Canada, I've seen that Canada really is 90% of experience more than you studying anything. So it's better if you have a career path that you want to get into, just start from the scratch. Start from anywhere that you are able to like get in, just start and then start building that work experience. It will really help you a lot. So yeah, I didn't come to Canada as a student, not a PR. And then yeah, I'm a citizen, but yeah, all through that process, there's a process of you becoming a accepted refugee. You know, when you came in, you're like, oh yeah, I'm a refugee. You declare yourself. They don't declare you yet. So you take a period of time. They accept you. When they accept you, you start processing your PR. You get your PR. Then you have a period of time to process your citizenship. And that's it.
Thank you, Faith. And to those people watching us, our besties, followers, viewers, Faith had talked about the route which she came to Canada. Please do not take that route now. Do your studies, do your research. She's not automatically advising that you take that route. If you do your research and you think that's what best fits your condition, then so be it.
I'll even be adding that my siblings are in Canada and they didn't take that route. It's like, no, don't do it. So they came to study, they came through other route, visiting and all of that to be able to stay in Canada. Don't go through that route anymore, because it's like there is a phase. If it's a phase that Canada was, they needed people at that time. Right now they have like students that are done with school that do not have jobs. They have citizens in here that do not have jobs. So back then they needed people to fill offices. So after COVID, when they realized people can work from home, actually the company that I worked for before COVID, they moved the whole company away from Canada and they moved to the Philippines because it is cheaper over there. And we are talking of more than 2,000 employees. So after COVID, that they realized that people can work from home and they can still be efficient. They just made it a remote work outside of Canada, and everybody from that company lost their job in Canada. So it is important that you get updated. One thing that I did that I would also like advise people to do, especially if you are an immigrant or you are just new in Canada, love that website, canada.ca. Learn how to navigate that website. Don't listen to somebody, a lawyer. Don't listen to anybody else. Agents. Love that website. The first time I have to go on that website was when I was to renew my work permit. So the first work permit I got was for a year, guys, and then I have to renew it. Then they told me they were going to collect $300. Somebody wanted to collect $300 back then in 2019. From me to be able to do work permit for me, I was like, no, I know how the person that applied for me when I got into Canada. I was looking at the lady when she was doing it on the website. Like, it's the website, I will go there and go and do it myself. So that's how I know how to do anything on Canada.ca, including when I was registering my business. I went there on Canada.ca. I want to register my business. Just ask the question in there. Then we have like contacts that you can get directly. You can get information directly from Canada agents, not just somebody that is an agency that is getting you to pay them or something like that. So love that website. Get updated. Ask questions. What is the best route to come to Canada? How is the process? What are the timelines? I know that some people are like asking about PR and everything. People are in the pool for years, like, and they are just stuck in there. They can't even like pull out and apply because they are not even like getting responses to know what is happening to their application. That's because everything changes. Even every 6 months, things will change. So please get yourself updated. Don't cross the border from the US to Canada. You'll be arrested. Sent back. So it doesn't work anymore. It used to work, but it's not working anymore. Yeah.
You talked about the period you came to Canada where there was opportunities everywhere, except you don't want to work, like different things.
Yeah.
But now we have qualified people coming into the country, and a lot of people are stranded. Why did I say stranded? Because a lot of people are actually doing or taking jobs lower than what they are actually qualified to do. And you being someone that is in the position of hiring people.
Yeah.
Like, I know you've had interviews with people, get to hire people to join your team, right?
Yeah.
So what advice is this? Probably there's something people are doing wrong. What advice do you, from your experience as someone that has, what advice would you give to new people coming or people that has even been in Canada but trying to navigate into work industry? Things that can
help them. Yeah. So I would say in 2 ways. Don't just get stuck. If you are not really tied to a province, don't stay there because of work. So yeah, I've moved from Montreal to Saskatchewan, like from a better weather, I would say, because Saskatchewan, I call Saskatchewan Saskabush. It's like it's Saskabush. When I got here, I'm like, what is happening here? Right. So be flexible, especially if you're a single person. Don't say I cannot leave this Ontario. I cannot leave this Saskatchewan. Look for jobs and anything that is in line of your career. Look for them in places. Know that what places that you know that you as just one person or as a single family, if you and your husband can get jobs in those places, you can move there. The thing is, there is civilization in every part of Canada, even if it's a small town. You will still get your basic amenities. It's not going to be like, oh yeah, don't be traumatized by whatever you face in Nigeria. Oh, there won't be roads to the place. There won't be. You will have the basic amenities there, and life will even be cheaper there. So be flexible to relocate. Be flexible to look for job anywhere in Canada. And the second thing that I would say is you have to prepare yourself. I've seen, like you said, hiring people. I've seen people come for interviews and then you are like really disappointed. And even my Nigerian people, I'm like, at some point I said, I'm not even going to refer anybody to come and work either with me or for my boss or anybody, because I'm like, what is wrong with these people? So don't just hear that there is money in whatever job. And then you're like, I will go and take just these 2 certifications and then I will just jump to it. I'm now a data analyst because you did something online and the exam is that simple, open book, and you become a data analyst. So don't come with that to say you're a data analyst. You need to have like a core and in-depth understanding of the job role, so that when you get to the interview, even if your resume, if it's lacking something, when you are able to represent that resume well and you know what the job entails, you will definitely get spaces ahead. You will be ahead of other candidates. That's another thing, right? And again, don't stop whatever it is that you are doing that can make money for you. I told people like when you are coming to Canada, they'll say learn a skill. Then you get to Canada, like there's a phase that when you get to Canada, you don't even need the skill. You get a job, you'll be fine. But now I would say that learning of a skill is important. Like get something doing, and whatever it is that you're already doing for free for people, start monetizing it. Yeah. I know she bakes cakes. She makes nice cakes.
Yeah.
And then, if I want to tell anybody about any cake, any person that makes cake in Canada, I would just say her. I would say like, we ask her if she can even ship to another province. So
Thank you.
anything that you're already doing, either you are nice at it, your friends come to your house just because of your
Skills.
they are like, oh, I'll bring my daughter to make hair and everything. When next she's coming, ask her to hold $50 when she's coming for it. So it doesn't just put a monetary value to you. It also helps you to like keep up with whatever it is that you're doing. It encourages you to just wake up in the morning and get started. Oh yeah, I have 2 clients coming today. It pushes you to do something, and eventually you get the job of your choice that you like. Don't ever stop developing yourself, even if there are kids, if there are people that are like distracting you. Don't ever stop developing yourself. It's very competitive out there right now. Like it's very, very competitive. Yeah.
From the career part, I think I've taken 2 points. Do not restrict yourself. Move around. Explore.
Move around.
Yeah, move around. Explore. Go to different provinces. Don't just think because, I came to Saskatoon, I can move away from here. There might be better opportunities outside of Saskatoon. And another thing you said is being prepared for any interview you are going. Be ahead of other applicants. The fact that you have that certificate, the fact that you have that qualification doesn't justify that you would 100% get the job. You will still be interviewed by experts in that field. They know the questions to throw at you. They know what things to ask you that would let them know what your level of knowledge or experience is on that job. But I wish all applicants the best of opportunities. Everyone, it's really hot out there. People are trying to navigate around, but at the end of the day, everyone will be fine. Like I say, just keep trying, don't give up. And before we move ahead, please subscribe, like, and share. We need your support on this channel. Please click that subscribe button, the like button, and also share with your friends. Do not enjoy this episode alone. Other episodes, do not enjoy alone. You need to be generous. Be kind. Be generous to people. Share. Let them know what things you benefit on the show so that they too can also benefit together with you. One more question, Faith.
Okay.
Now, you talked about your business.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So now that you are married, how do you want to combine that business, work, and raising family, caring for your husband? What's the plan ahead?
Oh dear. So I think it's really nice that you've developed yourself before you have anybody on board with you. That's important. Like gone are those days that the expectations are on men that when a man already have everything that he wanted, he will not be like, I want to marry a wife now. I think a woman, you also have to like have it figured out to some extent before you are like, I'm good to go. So that's why my relationship was not like, there's no like long dating phase. It's because we were both ready. We had plans and it was like, your plans are in sync with mine. So my partner is into human resources and customer service. So he's like, he's a director in my company. So he's not alien to the job. He understands the inside and out of the job when it comes to like employing people, when it comes to payroll and money and handling money and all of that, even deliveries and everything. He handles that part for me. And it's like really, really easy. And he's actually supportive, like physically being there. So he was on board with the business part. And that the fact that his own 9 to 5 is also like more relaxed. So he's not really also mentally and physically stressed about work. So even after 9 to 5, we both have that time to start planning for an event. And the planning part of the business is mostly myself. And I have an assistant, Debbie. So the planning part is like the most difficult part of the job, honestly. It's like it can go for months, it can go for weeks before we eventually finish the project. Even after the event is done, we still have to do event wrap up after. So that part is not really, really heavily involved in that, but he understands that part. So he met me like that. He met me as somebody that is really busy. So when it comes to like house chores, when it comes to like, taking care of the kitchen, because I love to cook as well. I make it like really, really nice meals that I take pictures of my own food because I really like plating and everything. So I still find everything really easy to combine together because it was like a wholesome lifestyle before. I would make fresh meals for my own self. So he's not bothered about maybe she's too busy and we can't make food. So anytime that we are just too busy, it is we that is busy, and then we can always step out to do whatever, eat or something like that. There was a day that I will never forget that day. We just finished setting up a birthday and the event was going on. It was a restaurant. And we just moved to another corner of the restaurant and we ordered for food. And after eating and we wanted to pay, we were like, this is the whole amount for the event. We've spent
You spent it on eating.
And we just had a very nice 3-course meal there. I'm like, all the money for the event is gone. Use it to eat here. So yeah, sometimes it's like that we just have to, let's take care of ourselves because we don't have the energy to go back home. And then I know that for sure, if we go back home, like 90% of it will rest on me because I really want to enjoy going through the process of making the meals and then, having fun with our food. Not because he wanted it. It will be because even myself, I'm pushed to
cooking fresh food.
Yeah.
I feel that the dynamics will change because you don't have kids right now. So how many, I don't know if I can ask that question, like how many kids are you planning on having? And then, because like you had to go eat out and all, if you now have kids, your child is still small, you can't tag along, a lot of dynamics. The kind of things, do you think that those things you fear or you thought you had taken care of, a woman will face her job and the man can come in and do this, do that, a woman is not supposed to take the role of, it's like we are going back.
Yeah.
But do you think it will change? Are you afraid that, I might now find myself playing that role or now being back to being the home woman, the housewife combined with
homemaker, right?
Yeah, because now you are just still two individual single guys.
Single people,
like roommates. It's easier to
it's we're having fun right now, right?
So when kids come in, a lot of things can change.
I think God really answered one of my biggest prayers because I dreaded motherhood. I won't lie. Like when I see a woman, she have like 2 kids, like my worst fear, if there's anything close to hell for me, I know if for everybody is like, it may be subjective, right? It is subjective for everyone. But for me, what is close to hell is having to back a child when I am pregnant and holding another child, and I have to go and jump the box, or I have to like go and take bike, or I have to like stay in the kitchen, I'm cooking, and 3 kids are crying, and I have to like leave what I'm doing to go attend to them. That is close to hellfire for me. Like, this is the worst. I dread it. I'm afraid of it. So, one of the prayers that I prayed, even when I wanted to like even say yes to marriage, is that I want a partner that is very, very involved. A partner that understands that I am not freaked about kids. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know if it's a different, I don't know. If it's something wrong with that idea, I don't like really see kids and be like, oh, I wish this baby is my baby. I wish I carry this baby. I love them. I love kids. I'm like, hey, hi. But be going to your mommy's house. After, I don't wish, I'm having a baby fever or something like that. So, but I want a partner that have that.
Yeah.
That will see kids and like be happy that, this is a mini me. Because I really do not care that much about kids. So my partner and I, we are planning on minimum 1. He said minimum 1 and maximum 2. Okay. But yeah, anything could happen. Myself, I'm a twin, so I can just be having twins like 5 times. So anything could happen. But the prayer that I prayed that God answered is that my partner should be very, very involved in the idea of kids. He was the one that really loved kids. And 2, that his family should be involved in having kids, like his mom especially. I have never thought of not having a mother-in-law. I've been praying that God, I want my mother and my mother-in-law, and the 2 of them should be wearing the same clothes in the house, and they should be having fun. They should be taking care of the kids so I can
be yourself.
I can get away from all of these places. So
that's good.
Like my mother-in-law is like really, really amazing. She has been here. She's like, please, you people should do, even if it's 2, I'm coming. Nice. So yeah, she has been to Canada. She has stayed with us, and then she's amazing. She's really amazing. So I would say I believe, and I have prayed to God that I'm going to have all the help that I need to be able to. Nobody else will raise my kids. I will, but I will do it gracefully because it's not going to be a stress to me. I will not be stressed. I will not feel like I'm running away from the house because these kids are too much or there's like stress in the house. So I'll be able to like manage it. If I have to stop my career for a while, I feel like it's the career that will suffer. The business won't
suffer. Yeah.
But if I have to stop my career for a while, it is good that we are in Canada. We have a very good system for maternity leave and all of that. You are not afraid that you may lose your job when you are getting back. So even if I have to get back and get to the same spot that I used to be, I still see myself picking up from there and then to continue rather than, oh yeah, I can't grow anymore. I'm tired. So I believe with my partner being involved in the kids, the family, his mom being present, I believe God to just make it work for me. Yeah, I never compare. I never compare what this person goes through in their family with what I will go through. When I see somebody doing all of that, I'll be like, this will not be me in Jesus' name. I trust God. I trust God to not do that. And when it comes to like the meal part, and somebody had mentioned it to me, like this one that you like fresh meal. Do you know that you have to keep up with it and everything like that? Honestly, my partner is flexible with, oh yeah, something is in the freezer, go and warm it up. He's okay with that. Like, let's make a bulk meal and everything. It is just my own personal preference that
So you can adjust.
I can adjust. So it's my own personal preference that I don't enjoy it as much as I would do like a well-cooked meal, like freshly cooked meal. So yeah, if I have to adjust at that point in the aspect of food or aspect of eating out, if I have to adjust, yes, I will have to. But then I think I'll be gladly doing it because it's not coming from a place of I'm stressed or somebody's asking me to. It will be because of the changes and how best I can, come out of that changes that is happening around. Yeah.
Faith, good one. We've talked about business, talked about career, talked about family, your husband. I can see every time you mention your husband, there's this smile. That comes out. It's good to be married, right? Yeah.
It's nice to not be alone. Yeah, I'll tell you for a fact.
Good.
It is easier.
Congratulations once again. I'm really happy for you. And so how do you, I know you're a very busy woman, career and everything. How do you unwind? What are those things that makes you, I know you love pets. Do you want to talk about? Like I see cuddle your dog.
Oh yeah, my dog died. Unfortunately.
Like she lost pet.
My condolences.
So yeah, I used to have a Siberian Husky for 3 years. So I lost a Thai in June. So the Thai is from my name, Taiwo, and then it's Thai. So yeah, I love pets. I am a dog person, but unfortunately my partner is not. He's a cat person and I don't like cats.
So no more pets.
So no more pets in the house. But yeah, we can make you can
compromise.
You can make a compromise of having like a little dog in the future.
To look like
because your dog is very big. Like you used to be very tall and I see you cuddle like
they're so big like that. So yeah. So that's it for pets. To unwind, I'm a wine person. I'm actually a wine person, and if I'm not working, if there's no event or something like that, I would like actually drink wine. But then I stop drinking alcohol altogether, and so I don't know. The reason why I stopped drinking alcohol is so funny. It's just like something. A pastor just told me that, stop drinking alcohol. I'm like, okay, I've heard you. So, and I stopped. So it wasn't a big deal to just change. So I would say like, I still enjoy like a movie time, especially now with my partner. Like we just look for, it can be the most silliest movie. It can be like a Yoruba film. And then we start commenting on it and we just, lie down and then watch that movie together. And I make some snack like this, this fish, croaker fish that they make inside bowl and something like that. Oh yeah, that's my go-to barbecue fish like that. I make it. And I after taking pictures first. So after taking pictures first, I like to like relax and eat that while we watch those movies and just laugh about it. But yeah, it's a good way to unwind. I think if you have like a very good partner, somebody that you can talk about everything to, you can use that moment to like talk and talk about event, talk about anything. And on the side, life outside my partner, because I am very conscious of that and protective of that life outside him. So I have my friends. I have a group of my friends. The name of the group used to be More Wine, but since we stopped drinking wine, so it's like More Juice. So we would at least once in a month, even not more frequently, go out. We can go for wings night. At our busy schedule, we can do sleepover at each other's house. And then sometimes we would help one another out. And at the December of every year, we would meet and we'll talk about our challenges over the years. We can talk about, like sometimes people talk about how much they make. I'm like, show me the way. Me too. So yeah, one of them is a business owner as well. Another is like a 9 to 5 person, and then another is also like 9 to 5 person. So it's diverse a little bit. So we can really talk about our challenges when it comes to relationship. One of us is married. Now I got married now, and then we have two of us that are still single. One is like in a relationship. So it's cut across our single life, how we got married, our partners, and we know each other's partners. Like we talk about them. So when we meet, it's like really genuine. It's for the growth of the friendship, for the growth of one another, and it's very sincere relationship. So I don't feel like I'm holding back myself when I'm there. So I'm really happy when I'm around them. So and that's why I'm very protective of that relationship. That even if my partner says, don't talk to these girls, it will be like a very long conversation. Like I'm praying that it will never happen like that. Because I'm like, yeah, this Friday I'm going to go just to sleep over. So yeah, and yeah, these are friends that even if I have like a big job and I'm busy, I can call on them that, oh yeah, I have this big job, I have this planning, I'm stressed, can you help out? And they would. So, and yeah, that's a place for me to unwind as well. So yeah, shout out to Thelma, Ibukun, and Esther.
Yeah.
I love you guys.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, nice one. All right. It was nice having you, Faith, on the show. Thank you. I hope when next we call on you, you'll be willing to answer us.
Yeah, we have time.
And we also love to have your husband by your side.
Oh yeah, talking about my husband, he's introverted. So
you are watching us, please. Would like to have you on the show. Let's have you side by side with Faith, and let's hear your own opinion about compared to what she has to say.
Yeah.
Sure. So everyone, thanks for watching. It was really an interesting episode today. I really enjoyed having Faith on the show. And like I would say, please subscribe. Please, we're begging you, subscribe, share, and like all our episodes. We can't grow without you. We need your support to grow. You've started well with us. Please keep going with us. Invite your friends, tell your family about this. We need more people in the community. We need to grow. All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.